Y'all are not going to believe this, but I've done it again. I was recording for at least 5 minutes, and didn't realize I was recording. I don't think I got it because I had went to the refrigerator. I was telling you about the chicken that I had baked. I think sometime last week, and I'm out of breath. That's another thing I was telling you. But I went into the freezer to show you the chicken, and I was looking for, that's frozen now because I put it in the freezer. And it's the chicken breast. This right here is what I'm looking for. The chicken breast part. And I had also showed you this. Let me go. I'm going through the same steps. Well, not the exact same thing. You can never do it the exact same way again. But anyway, this is a sweet potato pie that my cousin was selling. You remember the cousin I told you I was hanging out with one day last week? Well, anyway, I bought that sweet potato pie from her. She sells them for $12. I think that's the first time I've ever paid $12. I think they must have went up over the years. Because I think the last time I made sweet potato pie, they were like $9 each. But anyway, I did buy one. And so that's dinner. I'm going to have the chicken. I'm going to put a little bit of stuffing on the side. And I'm going to cook up about a half of that cabbage I got in there. And that's going to be din, y'all. That's what's happening. And let me tell you another thing that I'm going through over here. I'm starting to see little tiny spiders. As a matter of fact, just before I came in here, I was coming from the bathroom. And one was hanging down. And look, this is, ooh. It was very good. I saw the spider hanging down from the ceiling. And then I tried to hit him with my shoe. I know I didn't. But he was like not a full-grown spider. I would say he was more like a adolescent. And then the other day, not the other day, yesterday to be exact, this is a spider, a new breed type of spider. He was like a darker brown spider. He was crawling on my dishes. I had some dishes in the dish rack. They were dry. I was waiting for them to get dry. And they were dry. And I look up there because I was getting ready to get me a bowl of cereal. And there's this little dark brown spider on my dishes. On one of them, just one spider that I saw. But when you see them little like that, you're going to see a whole bunch of other ones. Because I forgot how many spiders are born at one time. But anyway, I had to wash off. Well, I didn't have to. But I did. I rewashed every dish, every fork, spoon, knife, whatever was in that dish rack. It right on down to the dish rack. I washed the dish rack and the draining, the drain tray. I washed all that. But I said, you know what? People eat spiders. I don't have to go through all that. But I can tell you one thing. I sure felt better because I washed it. But then I say, well, they eat spiders. And there's no telling how many spiders that's crawled on your dishes and anything that's up there in your dish cabinet. You don't know what's crawling around up there. But it's what you know that bothers you. And it bothered me. So I just washed them, ran hot water, and everything was clean. I didn't have no dirty dishes or nothing scattered around there. And so I just put them in that dishwasher, put some dishwasher soap in there and ran hot water and just did everything again. I'll tell you, I don't know where they're coming from this time of year. Seems like I remember them coming in when it gets cold. The cold weather spiders that come from out of the house into your home, evasions. And I forgot that thing. I saw something on the internet that tells you how to get rid of those pesky little ants and spiders and stuff like that. But anyway, one spider, I sprayed him. Wait a minute. This is a thing about, excuse me. It's a thing about, it says cucumber and baking soda repels ants. Oh, I don't know what I did with the one about spiders. It's around here somewhere. I probably wrote it in my book because stuff like that I write down because insects, it's not on my favorite, list. They're not my favorite type of things. And so that's what I've been doing today, y'all, except for trying to, well, I didn't actually go to sleep. I was just laying in the bed. And I was watching Fatal Attraction. And guess what else I was watching? The haves and the have-nots. Oh, yeah, remember them? And I think I watched maybe 2 episodes. I don't think they started from the beginning, because what I was watching wasn't the beginning. I just seen it. I think the cliffhanger was Veronica was in a car accident, and Jeffrey's girlfriend, I don't know if she was driving. I don't know what the situation was, y'all. But you know, my memory is not that great. But anyway, I was watching that, and Candace and what's his name? Mr. Harrington, I think they had an affair or something. I said, wow, I don't remember this. And so I was sort of catching up on that. But, you know, my attention span kept wandering all the way out there in the left field somewhere, y'all. But I was glad to see it. I said, oh, my goodness, got that back. And then I said, I wonder if they're going to bring back If Loving You Is Wrong. Oh, both of them were good. Back in the day, y'all. You couldn't wait to see the haves and the have-nots. And If Loving You Is Wrong. Oh, I don't know which one was better. I think If Loving You Was Wrong might have been a little bit better. Don't remember. But we shall find out if it comes on. So how was your weekend? I didn't do anything special except sit in the house. I didn't go to the grocery store because I didn't need anything. And I'm going to do my flowers, you know, get rid of the dried up looking ones and save the ones that look better, you know, and put them all in one vase, which is a few of the carnations still look good, and the green ones over there, they still look good. So I'm just going to change the water and put them all in one vase. And what had happened was I was going to clean that today and take all the cards and things. Yeah, as you can see, I got cards sitting up there, up here. Some of these are old and some of these are new. And I was going to take those and put them with the cards I got in my box and take everything off the door. That's what maybe I'll save the latest ones. But I wanted to take everything off the door and give the door a wash down. And, you know, because the inspector still didn't come, y'all. What they waiting on? I guess they, sometimes, like I said, you know, sometimes they don't even show up here. That's how it's looking out yonder, y'all. I don't know if it's cold outside. And see that pink jacket over there? I'm wondering if that jacket has been over here. It says my granddaughter had the little get-together, the little party for me. And I'm wondering, I said, is that their jacket? I don't know. One time it was on the ground, and then when the guy came to, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. I gotta close my door because I don't want nothing mysterious to come over here. Ugh! Oh! See that grass? See how the rain made the grass grow all tall and everything? So I know that's what I'm probably gonna hear early in the morning. Early in the morning, they're going to come over here and probably cut it. I don't know. I think those people, I think the residents across the street have roses. Those look like roses. Let me set this back up. I don't know how this fell down. See, this is my plant. I just finally got rid of it. I got a feeling it might be able to come back to life. Look at that. Well, the pot I'm going to save anyway. I'm going to save the pot. It's my first time being out here today, y'all. But it feels good. It's a little humid, though. You know. And tomorrow is the celebration or the memorial. What is it, veterans? No, not the veterans. Is it? Or is it the fallen veterans? I don't know. I can't keep up with stuff like that, y'all. Oh, boy. Don't take much for me to get out of breath. So how y'all been doing today? And how was your weekend? I hope it was good thus far. Got a long weekend this week. Unusual thirst, y'all. But like I said, you got a long weekend. You get to sleep late again tomorrow. Some of you, but not everybody. If you had the type of job that I had, you still got to get up and go. You got to go to work, y'all. Some of us have to go to work. Like you nurses and doctors. What would we do if y'all didn't go to work? You know? I remember when COVID was, let me see if I can get a little light. Ooh, my goodness, I think that's too bright for my eyes. When COVID, was here, and there was a demand for the nurses, you could go anywhere to get a job as a nurse. They had nurses going across country. Wherever you wanted to relocate to or go to, you could go. And, I often think about that, how those nurses went through, and the doctors as well, the medical people, how they went through that stuff, knowing that they were attending to someone who had COVID. That's something to think about. You're putting your life in jeopardy every single day, because of your profession. So, hey, let's thank God for the nurses, the doctors and the nurses today. The bravery of them. Because I was scared to almost even go to the grocery store. But the strange thing is, speaking of COVID, my daughter had COVID. I don't know if the son had it or he just had a cold. I don't know what it was. But I don't think hers was that bad. But she said she lost her taste. She couldn't taste anything. And she was always wearing that, what do you call them, mask? The N19, I think it was an N19 or something like that mask. Different from the regular mask, like, do I have a mask over here? Like the little cheap mask that I wear that I got from Amazon. They got the little rubber behind the ear. But she had that, that thing that come out like that. The N19. And they cost, a little more than a regular mask. And she still got COVID. And then a friend of mine said, her sister was wearing the mask too. She said she still got COVID. I don't know if I had COVID or not. I don't think so. I wore that little skinny mask. Just let me show you what type of mask. I'm quite sure you've seen it hanging underneath my chin. Let's see. Nope. Oh yeah, I do. There it is. Only difference when COVID was really out here, I was wearing the blue one, and I had ordered a couple of boxes. And it's weird how when COVID was out, it seemed like you always had somewhere you wanted to go. Unlike now. I mean, I still got places I want to go. I'm always going to the grocery store and stuff like that. But it seemed like to me when COVID was out, I was always wanting to go somewhere. I always had someplace to go. Yeah, and so I would wear these little, and then plus I had some homemade ones. See, these. And there's really nothing that's keeping this, wait a minute. See how there's a gap on the side? Sometimes I would put a piece of tape on it and, sort of pinch that to your nose and stuff. But a lot of people died from that, y'all. And so I just take this moment, I don't know why that came up, to just commend all the doctors and the medical people that was working through it all. That, were leaving their families, going out there to, handle situations at hospitals and offices and, taking care of the patients that needed to be taken care of and stuff like that. And so, thank God for the medical Sometimes, they go through a lot of stuff sometimes. They treat you, they treat your children, and they have to, sometimes they got to see a lot of things that normally we don't see. But they have to see it because of their profession. I don't know why on earth I thought about that today. I do not know, y'all. The stuff just comes to me like that. But anyway, I appreciate it. And, because we never know when we're going to need someone. Even like the time I went to the emergency room, even though I was complaining about sitting there for 4 hours waiting for somebody to come and look in my ear to see if, see if the earbud had went down there in my ear. The little microphone, how they got that little earbud thing on it. It sat there for 4 hours for her to come over there to tell me, your passageway is clear. There's nothing in there. 4 hours, y'all. But see, the thing is, it's better to be safe than sorry. Because I probably would not have been able to sleep that night had I not gone to that emergency room. Even though the paramedics looked in there and one of them said they saw something in there and one said they did. I said, he probably saw some wax or something in my ear. What else could he have seen in there? There wasn't nothing in there. I don't think the wax was in there either. He might have been imagining things just because of what I said. Because sometimes, you can say things and convince a lot of people that, hey, you know what you're talking about and you feeling something. And you can actually imagine that you see it. You actually see something in your ear. I actually thought I saw something in my ear. And I knew I wasn't going to rest easy that night. All night long. Think now, 8 hours or 10 hours, however long, I might sleep or be in bed or something. Yeah, I was no way I was going to go through that whole night, with that imaginary thing in my ear. But anyway, y'all, I don't know what I'm jibber-jabbering about. I think I'm going to eat me an orange while I'm waiting for my chicken to thaw up. I should have taken that out earlier, but I didn't think about it. I'm just busy lying in bed, watching, TV and stuff like that, just messing around. Didn't even make my bed up, didn't pull the cover up, just jumped up out of the bed. That was it. I said, I'm getting up out of this bed. And so I did, because it was getting hot. It feels like humid, and I gotta have some air circulating in here. As soon as I get off the video, I'm gonna turn that, my what do you call that thing? I don't know. It's supposed to be an air purifier or something like that, but it doesn't have a filter in it. But it still put out air. I use it just like a fan, and it's got different settings just like a fan. And so I turn that on, and it oscillates back and forth to just put some air circulating in the room. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I might, let me see something. No, my computer's not on. I was gonna see if I could go live. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check to see how to go live on my phone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. And on that note, while I'm checking that out and checking this out, I think I'm gonna put that chicken in the microwave because I'm hungry. You wake up and you're hungry. That's why I'm so thirsty, because I was laying down, but I didn't actually go to sleep. Not on the thing. I might have dozed off. I don't know. But if I zap that chicken for a couple of minutes, because the only thing I want to do is make that little casserole, put the chicken and then put the stuffing on top. And the last time I put some noodles, I don't know if I got any noodles in there. I should maybe have a few. But I don't care if I put the noodles on there or not. I feel like I want to eat. Maybe I should order out. What do you think? Do you think I should order out? I definitely don't feel like riding nowhere, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll figure it out in a few minutes, y'all. But I think what I'm gonna do is just do the chicken, And like I said, I maybe just make half of it instead of the whole, a big thing like I did before. Make a little smaller, a little dish about that big. As a matter of fact, I got two chicken breasts up in there. So I maybe take one out and put it back in the freezer. Anyway, I'm going to do that. And I'll talk to y'all again on Monday. And on that note, I go with love. See you tomorrow.